didn't even get to cross.
What's going on, guys? My name is Joey, or the DBZ God 123, and we are back with some more Dragon Ball Z. That's got us new showering, bomb-breaking information on the next Dragon Ball Z game, which is called Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, in this video, guys, I'll be joined by Dr. Love 307 and Black Super Saiyan. So, how you guys doing today? I'll let them introduce themselves.
What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Love 307. He basically said the whole thing. Here is Black Super Saiyan.
What's up, guys? Black Super Saiyan on the mic once again. It's a great time to be a DBZ fan. New movie, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I'm joined by the DBZ God 123 and Dr. Love 307. Some great YouTubers, check them out. But yeah, I would definitely like to get in this.
Alright, but before we do, there's one thing you guys gotta do. You haven't seen our other video yet? Link down below in the description to where we talk about some other things. You haven't seen it yet? Watch that video and come back. You guys done? Alright, well, welcome back here again. And today we're gonna be talking about customization options for supers and clothes. Now let me kick it off here. For the Majin Buu, comparing the customization options from a network test to this current build, it is such a wide variety of customization options. It's unreal. Now I'm gonna say a couple things. You can change your height, you can change how skinny you are, how big you are. You can change all of that. You can be a little cute little baby Buu. Cute baby Buu. They have about 8 different eyes. They have 8 different voices you can pick for your warrior, and they have all of that crazy little stuff right there. And they do have a wide variety of heads and all that stuff. So Dr. Love, what is your overall thoughts on these crazy customization options we did get from the live stream? And P.S. guys, all of this information we're giving right now is from the live stream, from the Namco Bandai live stream. Link down below in the description to the live stream. Watch it so you guys know what we're talking about. So Dr. Love, what is your overall thoughts on customization options?
The customization options so far are so in-depth, and I know they have a lot more planned for us that they didn't show. And even the other guy that was sitting next to me, he was like, yeah, I think they got the point, let's go to the next stuff. And I saw like a bunch of other slots. This is gonna be insane. It already craps on Ultimate Takaichi customization, like in the network test, which is crazy. Like, I can't even believe how in-depth this is going. And I had a speculation, because I was looking up some Dragon Ball Online stuff, and like, I was looking at the different sizes and shapes and like the width and the height and stuff of the character creation and the character creation, and I was like, maybe for the heights, but I don't know if they're gonna do like the size, and then they actually do it, and I'm like, I'm absolutely just impressed by what Dims are doing. Like, this here, the customization it's too good to be true, and the thing that's really cool about it is that it is true, and we're gonna get it, and there's way more that we haven't even seen yet. So it's just gonna be so awesome.
It is going to be very... Oh, sorry. But another thing before we mention this before we go into Black Super Saiyan, another crazy customization option is for the characters like Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, all those characters. Let me give an example on Goku. Goku has about 14 different costumes. Now, this is not in the current build, but Sergio M3 did a data mining video, and he said Goku's gonna have at least 14 outfits, and I must say the outfits that we did see from the build from the live stream, Goku's outfits were really interesting in my opinion. So Black Super Saiyan, what is your overall thoughts on the customization options?
So, I know we're not going to be able to customize, really, the preset characters like Goku and Vegeta and all those, but the costumes more than make up for it, as each costume has a different moveset, and I really like that. So we won't have to have multiple Gokus and multiple Vegetas. We just have one, and we have the different transformations and different costumes and skill sets for that one character. Now, the 14 costumes is pretty impressive for Goku. I can't wait to see what they all are. But yeah, the supers for the custom characters, I don't know if many people noticed this, but like my eyeballs almost popped out my head when I seen Whirlwind Spin, yeah, something like that, and minus Energy Ball. And if you don't know, those are 2 of Omega Shenron's moves. But to make it even more interesting, I also seen 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha, and you know they were gonna keep scrolling, but the dude was like, you know, yeah, like DBZ God said, you know, that's enough.
We're talking about. Sorry to cut you off. We're talking about supers.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh yeah. Okay. So that just changed my whole idea of that. But like he was saying, there's a lot of supers, and I will get into how many supers there are. So continue talking about Super Saiyan as I get this going, because I wasn't planning on this.
Yeah, they were just talking about the different supers that were in there for the customization for the custom characters, and a lot of them, like, they were from GT, and I also seen some of like Tyrolus's clothes and everything, and I was wondering, like, are those gonna be like characters in the game, or are they just their customization options? And one thing I've been thinking about for a while, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, but one thing I've been thinking about for a long time now, since customization was confirmed, especially after the network test, because I know in the network test you couldn't do this, but are we going to be able to change our hairstyle with our custom character? Because I know you can have like different costumes and you can put different things on for your custom character and have different movesets, just like the regular characters. But are we going to be able to change our hairstyle in those costumes?
Yeah.
Like in costume 1, am I going to be able to have Gohan hairstyle, and then in costume 2 have a completely different hairstyle? Because I feel like we should be able to do that. I feel like that's really nothing for them to implement, but I doubt it. I don't think we'll actually have that, because I've never seen it even on the menus for the current build. So that's kind of a little disappointing, but you know, not anything I should be, you know, sad about or anything. It's just something I was wondering.
Yeah. But a couple of supers before but another thing about the customization options is for your created character. Now I do want to mention this. The one question was asked, will clothes matter what you wear? Like if you wear Goku's outfit, will it matter? It's only a slight change. It is only a slight change to basically your defense and all that crap, so it doesn't really matter what kind of clothes you wear. You can still go bare, because I know some people in the network test were not wearing any clothes, and they can still win the fight. It just depends how skilled you are on that. That's another thing about the outfits and customization options. It really doesn't matter what kind of clothes you do wear with your created character. It will only be a slight difference, a slight. What I mean by slight, I mean by a very little difference. We already knew that from the network test, right? Pretty sure we did.
Yeah.
Now, so it doesn't really matter, but we're hearing it from the creators themselves, so little things like that. Little things about that. So is there anything else you have to say for this part of the video, guys?
Nope.
Alright, so let's move on to the next piece of discussion, which is about fighting styles. Now, when you guys create your creative warrior, you make an Arcosian and the Mechian, when you create him, you get this. You get this thing. As you can all see on the screen right now, you get this before you go into the Toki City, or like you start your mission or whatever. It says, what fighting style do you prefer? Now, they have one that says, I look it up close, nice and personal. Now, this one means begin game with skills based towards strikes. So whatever that means, it's based towards strikes and stuff like that. But the third one, because there's 3 different kinds of fighting styles when you make your custom-made warrior. Now, but the third fighting style is about close or far. I keep it balanced. Begin the game with a good balanced ki blast and strike skills. Unfortunately, guys, we did not get the second one because they were going so fast we couldn't even read it. But if you guys, by any chance, were able to get it, that would be crazy. But we only got 2 out of them. So personally, I think the close or far, I keep it balanced one is the best. I think the third one is the best. But guys, what do you guys think is the best fighting style when you pick your custom-made warrior, or when you create them?
Now, for most people, I would say, like you said, the third one. But for me, personally, even in the network test, I never really found myself using supers and ultimates as much as I did close-up melee fights, especially against like tough opponents. I don't know why, but I felt inclined to not use those. So personally, for me, the first fighting style would actually be better just for my type of play. But that's how it is in every DBZ game. Like, I mostly do melee more than I would supers and ultimates. But if you're more of a super and ultimate, guys, spammers. But you know, not all of you are spammers. I would choose that. But I mean, Yeah, if you're more of a supers and ultimates guy, I would definitely say that fighting style is for you. And if you're not sure what you do, you just kind of mix it up and stuff. You know, the third option will really be good for you because, you know, you get a balance of what you want.
Everything is balanced. Sorry to cut you off, but it doesn't matter because they picked. Sorry to cut you off, but they balanced it. So basically, the third one is everything balanced. I'm sure. I imagine the second one would be like maybe you get more melee and less super attacks or whatever. So really, it does not matter which one you pick. It's a balance of everything. The third one, in my opinion. Very true. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. So, Dr. Love, what is your overall thoughts on fighting styles? Because you haven't said anything about that.
I agree with Black Super Saiyan. I would just choose the melee style because whenever I play DBZ games, DBZ games, even like in the Naruto games, like I just go for melee and go up and actually fight people. I don't use a lot of supers that much, and because I mean, when Black Super Saiyan was joking around and said like, "Oh, spammers," I don't disagree with that though because a lot of people that choose to go towards supers, they just whip them out every 2 seconds because they feel like it. But with Xenoverse, good luck doing that, considering that your Q will actually go down on like burst limit, where you can literally do Kamehamehas all day, every day, and nothing happens to your energy, which is kind of stupid. But like even literally just a few days ago, no, this was actually yesterday, what? At a video game club at my school, I was playing a Budokai 3 against this one guy, right? And then I played Tekken 3 later. So we were playing Budokai 3, he was like, how do you do supers? And I was like, it's sideways and circle, depending on the direction. So he used Kid Buu. Literally, every 2 seconds, he whipped out a thing. And then, like, after he did it, like, 2 or 3 times, he ran out of energy, and he kept trying to do it. And then he was like, what's going on? And I was like, well, it sucks for you. And I went behind him, and I started meleeing him. And he was like, why did I lose? I should have been doing my supers. And I'm like, that's not how it works. And then, what's it called? And then he actually tried to fight me with supers and melee in Tekken 3. But he kept trying to whip him out over and over, and he kept running out of energy, and he was like, no. And I'm like, well, you get a little more used to the melee and actually fight people. One, you'll gain energy by doing that, and two, if you're putting to pull off those type of combos. And with just me in general, I like to go up and actually pull off super cool combos and do a bunch of melee, rather than just sit in the back, do a comment and hot, say like, oh, I won, and just go up to them, do like a, like a 50+ combo and be like, boom, you just got wrecked by me. What up, So I'm more of like the main person, so that's what I'm going to do.
Personally, I'm gonna pick the third one, and I'm coming after you guys when that game comes out. I'm coming after all of you little bitches who picked the third one. Just saying, just a joke right there. But is there anything else you'd like to say for the second part of the discussion?
Yeah, I wanted to say one thing. I almost forgot about this. Will we be like in Ultimate Tenkaichi where you can actually pick the fighting style of the preset characters like Goku and Vegeta? Because I really like that about Ultimate Tenkaichi, and I hope they bring that back. But every single time I ask Bandai Namco about it, they act like they can't like answer my comment or something, and they don't even think. I know, but like I know they are, because like I comment like every time. I even said it a few times in the Twitch stream, and I know there was a lot of people in there, but I said it on their Twitter, I said it on the general manager's Facebook, I said it on the Twitch stream, I said it everywhere, and they never answered me even once. But when I asked a question about transformations, like I literally asked 3 questions in a row one time, and they answered them all really back to back. So that makes me think, maybe we're not gonna be, maybe my custom-made Saiyan won't be able to fight like Goku.
Or maybe they don't. Maybe they don't care.
One time I saw a creative character playing like Goku. Like he did a few combos that were exactly like Goku. So I don't know. I mean, maybe. I feel like I just kind of tell us right now and then do it later. But I could have sworn I've seen a couple creative characters play as Goku. And if you guys know a little bit, the created Namekian in some ways kind of fought. Some of his combos were kind of like Piccolo's, if not the exact same. Like just a few of them. So I feel like
only a few, but I agree with you on that. But I mean, it's Goku. I don't know, maybe it's just similar.
Goku is like I'm assuming the most OP person they have right now, considering, he was kicking everybody's butt when he was Goku. Like, well, at least a lot faster than he was with the other people. Besides, like the creative characters. Like, I mean, like the like the preset characters. But I mean, yeah, because like I'm pretty sure because like the custom made characters have like Kamehameha and stuff like that. So I'm assuming they've been traded by Goku one way or another or something. Maybe they just bought it or something. But I could have sworn I've seen people play like Goku at least a little bit in some ways. But I mean, that's just me.
That's just you. Maybe you were just going crazy in the live stream, but I think what you were saying was true, or maybe you're just a total nut job. No offense. Harsh words, but they're true. So, moving on to the next discussion, which is about transformations. Now, we don't have a lot to say about this. Now, there's one thing I must say. Super Saiyan 3 is not a thing with your custom-made Saiyan. Yes, you heard me. Super Saiyan 3, not a thing at all. In fact, they cannot balance it. The reason why they don't have Super Saiyan 3, you can't transform with Super Saiyan 3 for your custom-made Saiyan is because it wouldn't be balanced. Because with Xenoverse, with Xenoverse, they're trying to make it balanced, and Super Saiyan 3 would be kind of hard to balance. Now, with your custom-made Saiyan, you can go to Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2. But that's all the transformations we do have for the Saiyan. They didn't show anything for the Namekian, the Majin, or the Arcosian, but we did see some kind of things, but not a lot. But they didn't show us as much as we would imagine we would saw. That's why a lot of people were saying, oh, this live stream was kind of disappointing, because kind of was. They only showed us a Saiyan, but we do know Super Saiyan 3 is not a thing. So guys, what do you guys think about Super Saiyan 3 not being a thing? Do you guys think it would matter? Or do you guys think I'm not surprised because they couldn't balance it out?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 is like... Honestly, Super Saiyan 3 is actually my least favorite transformation. Just because of the way it looks. I've never been a fan of the way Super Saiyan 3 looks. And then it's really hard to like control in the anime. So like I'm just like, you know, yeah, Super Saiyan 3, whatever.
That
but
makes a lot of sense.
I wouldn't, even if Super Saiyan 3 was in the game, like I've been saying for the past few weeks, the only time I would ever use Super Saiyan 3 on a custom character is if I'm trying to like create a what if character. Like my original plan was to create like a Super Saiyan 3 Trunks and just have him like OP as fuck. But, you know, obviously that's not gonna happen now. But that's fine. I mean, I can do other things. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. But, Dr. Love, what do you think about that?
Honestly, I wasn't surprised, and I wasn't disappointed either. Like, first of all, that'd be super OP. That would be super OP. Second of all, like what you said, it was hard to control in the anime, and they said that same thing is gonna happen in the games. So, I mean, let's be real here. How hard do you think it would be to control that in the game if you can barely hold it up in the show?
True.
And it was Goku, mind you. And these are created Saiyans. Vegeta didn't do it. Gohan didn't do it. No one else did it. Goku did it, but he barely did it. So that must say a lot. And either way, plus that would take more time. And out of all the transformations, created characters with Super Saiyan 3 would look almost identical to each other just because of how the design is. Hair goes all the way down, no eyebrows. Boom, that's it. Everyone would basically look the same. It wouldn't have that significance like to it. And let's say you were like a bald character and you go Super Saiyan 3. What happens? Your eyebrows go down to like your chest or something? Like, come on, clear. And
oh my gosh, you're so
like,
mean.
No, I mean, like, let's be real though. And plus, with the Super Saiyan 1 and 2, that makes perfect sense because of all the other Saiyans that were like, you know, not as strong as Goku, could at least go to Super Saiyan 2. And all you gotta do is spike up the hair a little bit more, like make it just look more spiky. Maybe add that one strand down unless you like Vegeta or something. Add the sparks, you know, add them a power up, make the key drain a little bit more, and you're good. Super Saiyan 3 would be too complicated. So, you know, and plus, I'm gonna sound a little biased with it, but Super Saiyan 2 is my favorite transformation. It was just always cool to me. So, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
But for number of reasons why, imagine Super Saiyan 3, okay, but like, you know how they were saying in the live stream, if you transform into a Super Saiyan, you'll have like unlimited supers for a short time?
Yep.
Imagine Super Saiyan 3 with OP power, but you only have maybe for 30 seconds.
Huh.
Maybe it would be like a power boost for a short time. I don't know. I don't think Super Saiyan.
That'd still be kind of OP though.
It would be OP.
For that short amount of time, you would be able to wreck
Because how can you balance Super Saiyan 3 and Xenoverse? They're trying to make a balance. Comparing Super Saiyan 3 to basically any other character in the Dragon Ball world is irrelevant. Super Saiyan 3 is one of the most OP transformations. One of the most OP, and personally, I'm glad I didn't add Super Saiyan 3 with your custom-made warrior, because Super Saiyan 3, not a lot of... It wouldn't be a good idea, in my personal opinion. So yeah, now, is there anything else you'd like to say for discussion here, guys?
One more thing, we should talk about how the transformations work. But before we do that, I just wanted to say with Kaioken, it's confirmed we have Kaioken times 3, and Kaioken times 20, not only for Goku, but for all the created characters, because they did say that every created character, no matter the race or gender, can use Kaioken.
Very true, my good sir. Very, very true. Why don't we save the transformations for the other discussion?
Okay, fine.
I was gonna say something with the transformations. I forgot what it was though. It was something with the Super Saiyan transformation. I feel like it was important, but I forgot what it was.
Well, it will be important soon. You right. Alright, so yeah, so basically that's all we had to talk about for this Dragon Ball Xenoverse discussion. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this video. Next Dragon Ball Z Game Update video. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, as always, guys, be sure to hit this video up with a like and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below on what do you guys think of transformations, customization options for your supers and your clothes. What do you guys think about the fighting styles, the 3 different fighting styles for your creative warrior? Leave it in the comments down below. And if you guys have not subscribed yet to Dr. Wolf 07 or Block Super Saiyan, I would totally recommend these. So great YouTubers right there. So yeah, now is there anything else I'd like to say in this video, guys? Here, guys. Ugh.
Not really.
Not really.
Bye.
Bye. Take it easy, guys. Peace.